What's up? How is everybody doing? Happy Friday. Welcome to another Coffee with Michael. The weather here, I'm in Kansas City, and the weather here is beautiful. It is a beautiful spring. The weather is cool. All the windows are open. We got a nice breeze through the house. What is the weather like where you are at? Let me know. I'm interested. I want to hear it. Facebook user, welcome to the party. How we doing? Mark from Minnesota, welcome. What's up, Dave Mackey? How is it going? Glad to see you here every single week. You are a faithful watcher. I dig that. What is up, Nilesh? How are we doing? Stormy in Florida. It's always stormy in Florida. Like every 4 hours, it seems like a storm comes barreling through Florida, especially this time of year. What is going on, Emmanuel? You're going to bookmark and watch later? Well, you can do that, but the power of the toast is diminished. It is diminished. So, weigh the costs. Weigh the costs. If you're at work, I always, I'd advise you just head off to a break room, Go out to your car, take an early lunch if you need to. It's important. It's that important. All right. What's up, Laura? Happy Friday. How are we doing? Very good. It's great to see everybody. We've got Stupid in Texas. Yeah, I bet. Is it already? Depends on where you're at. It's either really hot, storming, it's something. That's funny. Cool, wet, drizzly in Minnesota. Overcast, but beautiful, beautiful in Denver. All right. Well, wherever you're at, let's all just be thankful we're alive. You know what I'm saying? We all have the gift of life. We're all here. You're at Coffee with Michael, the best part of your week. You know it. If you don't know it, get ready to live. If this is your first time with Coffee with Michael, you have no idea what you're about to experience. It's going to be the best part of your whole week. It's going to kick your weekend off right. It's going to be amazing. Today, we were covering some cool stuff. Andrew Vo, who's waiting in the wings here, he's going to be teaching a highly profitable untapped Google Ads strategy. It's very simple. So if you're afraid of Google Ads, I know some people are, you don't have to be afraid of this. It's very simple. It's not very technical. And it will make you a lot of money, especially if you are moving volume. You're going to like this. It's going to be a good one today. It's going to be awesome. All right. Do me a favor. Like the post. Drop me some love in the comments. Are you guys ready to learn? You guys ready to learn? I want you to type yes in the chat right now if you're ready to learn. Give me a yes in the chat if you are ready to learn. If you're ready to figure out this $114,000 Google ad strategy, $114,000 for Andrew now in his particular store. Results are not guaranteed. Sorry, my internet lawyer wants me to say that. Yes. All right. Good. I got everybody's attention. We are engaged. We are awake. Get out your pens and paper. We're going to go over some announcements real quick. Let's get into it. First, we got some swag winners. Rochelle here, 7 units sold, $366 in revenue. I'm new to the platform. I started the 14-day challenge on February 24th. Got 2 sales before the challenge ended. That is what I'm talking about. I was refunded my $47. I'm new to e-commerce, so taking it one day at a time, learning the behaviors and emotions of our buyers. That is key. If you move somebody emotionally, they will buy from you. That is all of marketing, by the way, boiled down into like a sentence. You move people emotionally and they give you money. That is literally everything. This is a major learning curve for me as I am an active real estate investor that does new construction and renovations in Texas. I'm embracing this new venture and process. I'm always looking for feedback as I am a student first, so feel free to check out my site. So really cool. We have people here from all walks of life. Here we have a real estate investor that focuses on new construction and renovations. That's amazing. That's amazing. This is a side gig that has the potential to work for everybody. That's amazing. We've had all kinds of people come through here. We've had mechanics, dentists, stay-at-home moms. I was in telecom before I got into this. Andrew, who you're going to meet here in a little bit, was a plumber, right? this is a side gig that if you're willing to put in the time and the effort and the commitment and you develop the skill, it can work for anybody. So that's amazing. Thanks, Rochelle, for sharing this. Congratulations on your first sales here. Keep it up. I look forward to seeing you back right here in Coffee with Michael. Maybe we'll have you on one day if you keep pushing. All right, Levon, I had my first sale today. I'm not finished with the challenge yet, but I'm still plugging along. I'm so thankful for all the resources that helped me get to this point in the journey. Whoops. 1 unit sold, $50 in revenue. Amazing job, Levon. Notice both of these people took the challenge. There's a hint in that. There's a clue here, right? The challenge, I'm going to talk more about it in a minute, is this very low cost. In fact, I think it's a free training right now that has helped a ton of people get their first sale. It's very exciting. It's very cool opportunity. I would have killed to have had something like the challenge when I started out. So you will definitely benefit from it. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. I want to pique your curiosity. All right, Osmar, $106,000 this month. He took this screenshot, I think 2 or 3 days ago. So the month's not even over. $106,000, 1.27 thousand orders. That's 1,270 orders. Should have just said that. Look at this. He's crushing it. He's crushing it for Mother's Day. This is amazing. There's no secret. Just keep testing creatives and messages, right? That's amazing. That's amazing. If you want to know how you can test your way into success, right? Watch the Coffee with Michael I did last week with Mario Menduni. He shared an entire process around how you test yourself, test your way into a winner. It's amazing. Thanks, Osmar, for sharing this. You've definitely got some swag coming your way. But look at this. Look at what's possible. Tell me right now, if you could generate these kinds of numbers, would this change your life? Give me a yes in the chat. If you could generate these kinds of numbers, would it give you, would it change your life? I want a yes in the chat right now. What if you could just generate half of these numbers in a month, right? Or let's tone it way down. What about 1/10? What if you were just doing $10,000 in revenue a month? $10,000 in revenue a month at 20% profit, right? So like 2,000 profit. Would that not change your life? For a lot of people, that would. That's a mortgage payment. That's paying off your car. It's helping you climb out of debt. Maybe it's the first kind of stepping stone, right, to getting out of your job, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. This kind of success would change your life. Now, it's not guaranteed, right? Can't promise this kind of success for everybody. Most of you know this already, right? It's a skill. It takes commitment. You have to grow. You have to invest. You have to spend your time on this, right? And it's just like anything else. You're never going to step up to, the tee and hit a hole in one right away. You're not going to step onto a basketball court and land your first 3-point shot, right? Those kinds of things don't happen. It takes time. It takes skill. It takes investment. That is what this is, right? It's a skill set, and you should look at it like a skill set. Osmar has been going after it for a long time, and look at where he's at now, right? If you stay the course, right, some of you will also find these kinds of results, right? Obviously, can't guarantee it. Everybody's different, but you know what I'm saying here. So let's keep going. Facebook, yes, absolutely. Good. I'm glad you're all pumped up. Glad you're pumped up. Matt Ba, parking ramp profits, Michael. So he's alluding to, like, when I was in telecom, I was trying to get out of telecom, getting out of my full-time job here. And I'd wake up every morning at 5 a.m. and I'd work for like 3.5 hours on my business, which was print on demand. So I'd be making designs and all that. I'd go to work. I'd monitor ads from my cell phone, from the Facebook app. At lunchtime, I would go out to the parking garage, drive my car to the roof, turn my phone into a hotspot, and make more ads and designs and creatives. Like, you got to be hungry and you have to get after it. You know what I mean? And I was able to work on my business 4 hours a day while being married and having a son, right? So I had family life. I saved that for the evenings, and I was still able to go to work full time and throw 4 hours a day in my business. You all can do that. And Matt, I've got a little surprise for you. If you go to parkinggarageprofits.com, let me make sure it still works. I bought this domain. Yeah, I bought this domain several months ago. Parkinggarageprofits.com. And yeah, you can have some fun with that. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Everybody with me? We're all still here. All right. Matt says I did the exact same thing. People thought I was crazy. This is what you're getting a little glimpse here, folks. Matt, let me tell you about Matt. Matt had a full-time job. And Matt, I'm probably going to butcher this a little bit. Just have some grace. But Matt had a full-time job. He was investing his time, effort, energy into his print-on-demand business. And it took like 2 years, but Matt was eventually able to find the type of success that allowed him to quit his full-time job. And I actually did an interview with Matt quite a while ago, maybe 6 months ago. And Matt actually has this awesome story about one day he was like running some ads and he was away from his house, but he had his laptop like in his car with him. And he was trying to manage his ads and he couldn't get cell signal. So like he couldn't like get online from his laptop. So Matt literally climbs a tree. He climbs a tree, gets to the top of the tree, opens his laptop and manages his ads. How freaking cool is that? But see, many of you don't understand. You need hunger, you need drive, you need grit, you need desire if you want this type of success. You got to reach down into your guts and pull this out of you. You have to reach down into your guts and pull this out of you. You have to take control of reality and bring this to bear, right? It's not going to fall out of the sky into your lap. You have to force it into existence. And I'm not talking about woo-woo bullcrap. Or here, I'm going to go full screen real quick. I'm getting pumped up. I'm not talking about woo-woo bullcrap or anything like that. We're not talking about, willing this into it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that you need to happen to life, right? Life, don't be someone that's passive where life just happens to you. You have a causal impact on life. You go out there and leave a dent, right, in life. That's what you need to do. I'm not being cliche here, right? It's not what I'm doing. I'm saying if you want a thing, make it happen. If you want a thing, make it happen. That is on you, right? You have this little thing inside of you called willpower, right? That is the lever I'm talking about here. You need to grab a hold of that lever with both hands, go white knuckle on it, and crank that thing as hard as you can to bring your dreams to reality, right? You need to do that. No one's going to save you. There's no one's going to come and do this for you. You need to initiate your own self-rescue here. Your life is your fault. It's nobody else's. Go make this a reality. You can do it. You can do it. All right. I'm going to go back here. I'm getting way sidetracked. Where am I at? All right. Everybody with me here. Everybody with me. Yes, you have to work your ace off. You need dedication. That is right. That is right. All right. Better be with me. I want to see some fire in the chat. I'm going to keep going. But if you felt that, I want fire in the chat. All right, Randolph Trussler. What is up? Randolph, thanks for sharing here. Thank you, everyone, for the warm welcome to the Shine On fam. I'm celebrating my first sale. Have an amazing day. $69.95 in total revenue. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Randolph, for sharing. That's incredible. Great job. You keep at it. You keep at it, Randall. The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. All right, let's keep going. If you want some free swag, every week we grab 2 to 5 posts from the group. We're looking for milestones, tips and tricks, stuff like that. If we feature you here, you'll get some free swag. Someone on my team will reach out to you. I think it's Tammy, and she'll send you a discount code for our swag store. You can get a hoodie, t-shirts, mugs. We have all kinds of really cool stuff. And you'll love it. I wear our swag literally all the time. I'm probably like a walking billboard for Shine On, quite honestly. But I dig our swag. I dig it. And you know what? I just dig Shine On. Okay, let's keep going. Latest news. The paw print name necklace launched I think this week. We've been launching products so fast, it's a little bit of a blur. I think we launched it this week. I think. Really cool. You got the little paw print here at the end. It's going to be a great gift for pets. We're trying to expand into the pet niche a little bit more, so stay tuned for that. We've got some more really cool stuff coming for you. We have 2 additional items we may push out next week. I don't know. We're pretty close to Mother's Day, so we may call it off and kind of wait. We have 2 more items just kind of like ready, locked and loaded, ready to fire off. But again, we might end up waiting another week. But stay tuned. Shine On, listen to me, mark my words here. Shine On this year is going to launch more products than any other print-on-demand company out there. We're going to blow them out of the water, right? We're going to blow them out of the water. You guys have seen it. You've seen the momentum picking up here. You've seen all the products we've been launching. You stay tuned. We're going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff throughout the rest of the year. We have an amazing team here at Shine On. Hats off to our internal team. We call them TOTS, stands for Team of Teams. They focus on nothing but product launches. Hats off to them because they're the ones putting in all the work, putting in all the muscle to bring you this every single week. So if you appreciate them, give them a round of applause in the chat. Give them some little hand clappies because we've got a lot more coming. So anyways, the paw necklace, it's here. We're going to be expanding into pets. It's going to be awesome. All right, next, we have acrylic. And look what I have here. Whoops, it's backwards. Look what I have here. I've got my first acrylic piece. This thing is really cool. I wanted to plug this in for you. In fact, sit tight. We will try to get the LED on. Give me just a minute. Poor Andrew's back here just like waiting off screen while I'm getting carried away with all the fun stuff. Okay. Here we go. Light me up. Hang on. Let me get it to the that one. All right, there it is. Lit up. It's kind of hard. Man, it's not coming through very well on this camera. That's too bad. Anyway, let me turn that off then. So we got blue, pink. There's like a white color. You can't see it, unfortunately, in the camera, but like all the hearts, these are all like bright pink in person. I really don't know why they're showing white in the camera. I wonder if it's because of this thing. Hang on. Let's see if I can fix this. Yeah, it's not really doing it. Anyway, these hearts are bright pink. I'll go ahead and turn this off so you can actually see the color. There. The hearts are like bright pink. This particular sample, right, has got some personalization. So each of the hearts has like a name on it. It's a grandmother gift. This was just a sample that they sent me. You can build a very similar product to this using something like Customly, Tea and Blue, or a tool like that. I will tell you that we are working on a integration with Customly. I think they're going to launch it early next week. So with Customly, you're going to be able to launch our products, like I think through their app. I think that's how it works. But you're going to be able to take advantage of all their personalization options and like the free clip art and all that stuff all over at Customly. So again, you can make these hyper personalized products with Customly. Really cool. We have an integration launching next week. This is a really neat product. I was really impressed with it when it showed up. It's here. Let me pull this out of the base. It's clear, so it's going to be a little tough to see, I think. But it's 6 by 6. It's like a perfect size right here. It's a perfect size. The print quality is really good. The colors pop. One of the things to note is we send these out is there's a little film that goes over the top of the acrylic, and that's to protect the print and the thing from getting scratched. And you have to know that film is on there, because if you don't know it's on there, it looks kind of milky white, and it's a little hard to see. So I know the film's on there. I was able to just kind of use a fingernail, pull it off, and boom, it's this nice, shiny, smooth piece of plastic acrylic. So really nice. And then you've got this base that ships with it. And this base is an RGB base. This is an upsell rather. So you have a base with like a normal white light, and then a base with RGB. So I'll kind of show you that. We got green, yellow, let's see, blue, pink. I think that's white, red, green. Anyway, so Really cool. It'd make an awesome night light. It's really cool gift stuff. Okay. So anyways, acrylic is here. It's amazing. It fits perfectly inside of the base. Show you that real quick and then we'll move on. So you got to kind of, it's a pretty snug fit so it won't fall out. Anyway, it's perfect, right? It's perfect. Won't even fall out when it's upside down, when it's in there. It's really nice. Really nice. Okay. Everybody with me? Who's excited about acrylic? If you're excited about acrylic, give me a thumbs up in the chat right now. If you're excited about acrylic, I want a thumbs up in the chat right now. Thumbs up in the chat right now. I'm telling you, this is going to sell like gangbusters throughout the summer months and into Q4. It's going to sell like absolute gangbusters. Yes, cool. I'm excited. Me, heck yeah. Got some thumbs up. All right. That's what I like to see. Yeah. This, I'm telling you, acrylic is it's going to be really powerful in the summer months and Q4. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Gary here. Gary. Watching Coffee with Michael. Gary here sold our first acrylic. I'm almost certain. So we announced acrylic and like, it was like within an hour, he was sending me screenshots of sales. So Gary here is smashing it with acrylic. All right, let's keep going. You guys are awesome. Okay, here we go. We got the baby feet. This was launched last week. Really cool, hyper-personalized product. Probably going to sell out of these by the end of next week. It's really neat. Lots of upsell opportunity here. The buyer gets to choose gold or stainless. They get to choose the number of feet. They get to choose engraving, the gemstone. Lots and lots of personalization and upsell options here. So super cool. Then don't forget, we also have gift wrap. Gift wrap. So many people have forgotten about this. We launched it to quite some fanfare in Q4, like in the run up to Christmas. But don't forget about this. This is an upsell that you can be pushing with your Mother's Day products. I think we charge $3 for it. And here we go. So we charge $3.95 and we recommend you sell it for $7.95. You keep a total profit of $4. It's really cool. It's wrapped by our people in our production facility in St. Pete. So it's not even a machine that does it. It's hand wrapped, which is kind of a cool feature. The buyer gets to add a little note. We will print out a note card and we just stick it right inside of the bow there, kind of like you see in this picture. It's really cool. If you don't have this turned on, you're missing out on free money is ultimately the deal. I know none of you want to miss out on free money. So go turn on gift wrap, $7.95. It's really freaking cool. It's an incredible upsell. Besides that, with Mother's Day, I mean, it's just a no-brainer. People are going to be taking this left and right. Okay. Let's keep going. Shipping cutoffs. So I have a really cool announcement to make related to shipping cutoffs. So give me a moment. All right. So right now, shipping cutoffs. We've got message card only. The shipping cutoff is May 7th, right? This is standard shipping in the US, May 7th. If you have expedited shipping turned on, May 8th. May 8th is the shipping cutoff. Whoops. Sorry, everybody. Acrylic is May 6th. Expedited is May 7th. Engraved is May 6th. Expedited May 7th. Graphics is May 6th. And expedited is May 7th. Now, here's the announcement. Emory and our entire ops crew, they've been working diligently to improve our processes, to make us more efficient. And they think, now I'm not making any promises yet. This is a tease. I'm intentionally teasing everybody. They think they are going to be able to push these out. So we think we're going to get 1 extra day on standard shipping and possibly 2 extra days on expedited. So 1 extra on standard, possibly 2 on expedited. Stay tuned for that. We'll probably have an announcement either later today in the Facebook group. It'll also go out via email, or we'll do it Monday, right? But we're going to be giving you additional selling days. Every single day we get close to Mother's Day is a lot of potential revenue and profit in your pocket. Every year, the biggest days every year just so happen to be like usually the shipping cutoff days, quite honestly, because we run it for as long as we can up to the holiday, and then we turn it off. So giving you these extra selling days for those that are scaling, those that are moving product, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. All right, so stay tuned for that announcement either later today or Monday. All right, EU shipping cutoffs. So you have message cards on May 7th, and then other countries on May 5th. Okay, I'm sorry. So message cards, you guys should have quizzed me. Our graphics design team should have made sure I knew what these initials were before I did this. All right, here goes nothing, people. So France is May 7th. Denmark is May 7th. Lithuania? That didn't seem right. Luxembourg? May 7th. Somebody tell me what LU is. Why can I not think of NL? I feel really silly. Netherlands. Duh. I was like, that looks familiar. I should know that one. Netherlands is May 7th, and the UK is May 7th. Jeez. Oh, and DE is Germany, because that makes sense. All right. So France, Germany, Luxembourg or Lithuania, one of them, Netherlands and the UK are all May 7th. All the other countries are May 5th, and that's for message cards. Everywhere else, all the other products are May 6th for standard for those 5 countries, and then May 4th everywhere else. May 4th everywhere else. So France, Germany, Luxembourg, Netherlands, and the UK. May 7th for message cards, May 6th for the other products, and then it's May 5th to other countries for message cards, and May 4th for all the other products. That's probably about the most confusing way I could have announced this. Just read the graphic. You'll be better off. All right. Thank you for your help in the chat. Thank you for your help. All right, let's keep going. We got the challenge, shineonchallenge.com. I think we have like a video for you today. Let me play this. I'll very briefly talk about the challenge, and then we will get to the good stuff. Andrew is ready to rock and roll. And also, we got to do this toast, man. It's like 10:40 today, and we haven't done the toast yet. It worries me. Never know what's going on. Markets might be crashing. Gas prices might be going up. Who freaking knows? We got to get this toast out of the way, put the world back together again. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit play. I'm going to hit play, and we're going to test the audio, okay? So here we go. All right, did everybody hear the audio for those 2 or 3 seconds there? Please let me know in the chat if you heard the audio. Did we hear the audio? Yes, okay, let's go. So it's Jody, right?
Yes, it is.
How long have you been selling with Shine On?
Since September last year.
So when did you join the challenge?
I believe in October.
And then what difference did the challenge make?
30 days before Christmas, I had a revenue of almost 29,000 US dollars.
And by the end of the year, you did $29,000 in revenue.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Seriously, that's awesome. How did you do on Valentine's Day?
It was 22,000 US dollars.
That's great.
Profit of 13,000. Yes.
That's great. So you did 28,000 between like November and the end of Christmas.
Yeah.
And then you did 22, right?
Yeah.
Basically in what? Just February?
Yeah. January. Yeah. The 30 days before Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Every time I hear the ka-ching, I'm like, woo! I make a happy dance.
Would you recommend the challenge to new people?
Yes, absolutely. It's like the first step to get to know Shine On, how to do it right.
Do you think you still would have hit those same revenue numbers without the challenge?
I don't think so, no.
Trying to crack the code on what will actually work. Like it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. It's hard. And when you finally get something that starts to scale, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. All right. I kind of love the Inception vibes there. Anybody else got those obligatory blahs? Anyway, yeah, the challenge. Let's talk about it real quickly. How do I get out of this? Uh-oh. There. All right, challenge, shineonchallenge.com if you want to sign up for this. It's free right now. We are going to be charging for it in the future. I make no apologies about this. Right now, we're getting tons of people signing up for it. Very few people are actually completing it, right? That's very unfortunate. When we were charging for this, we actually had a lot of people completing it. So we're going to go back to charging for it. It's for your own good. It's for your own good. And we're doing this because we love you. It's like a tough love kind of thing. We find that people pay for it. They have skin in the game, right? And they actually complete it. So we're not looking to get rich here, but we want you to be successful. We want you to be successful. So we are going to start charging for this very soon. If you want the challenge, now is the time to sign up. I think probably within the next week or two, it will no longer be free. But shineonchallenge.com. Here's the best part about it. Of all the people that take it and complete it, that's the important part. Of those that complete it and actually take action, 90% of them end up getting their first sale. 90% get their first sale, right? So it's if you're brand new, you're trying to go from 0 to 1, it walks you through starting your business, like registering your LLC, picking out your brand, logo, picking your niche, running your first ads. All that good stuff is right here in the challenge. So go check it out. Okay, let's keep going. Let me get past this somehow. There we go. Okay, if you ever go on vacation or you get sick or something like that, and you want to get caught back up, at the very top of the screen, you should see if you're watching on Facebook, you should see a featured announcements type button. Click that. It's curated news feed of all the latest and greatest stuff we have going on here at Shine On. You guys ready to rock and roll? We ready to get Andrew on? Andrew is going to be talking about an untapped profitable ad strategy using Google Ads. Google Ads. We don't do a lot of Google Ads training around here. Pretty excited about this. Andrew, are you there? I can't see you. Your screen is blacked out. Are you there? There you are. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. I'll bring you on. Okay. Let me get Andrew up here. Boom. What's up, Andrew?
What's up, everyone? How are you?
Yeah, glad to have you on. Andrew, before we get to the toast, that's what's next. Everybody's excited for the toast. Tell everybody where you're at.
So right now is almost 1 a.m. at I'm in Seoul, Korea, and in about 6 hours I will take the flight to Tokyo. So been travel for 5 months now, and I have to say this: without Shy On, this would never happen. So just want to say that I'll give big shout out to Shy On because it's the opportunity it created for not only me, but right now I'm traveling with my wife, and it's all happened because of the last Q4. We did apps crushing it. Here I am.
Yeah, I want to ask you about this. So where are you from again? Vancouver?
Yeah, so I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah, okay. So Andrew's home base is Vancouver. And then and this is actually what I want to talk about. So you're setting this up perfectly. So you had a really big run in Q4. And everybody should go back and watch the last Coffee with Michael I did with Andrew, because he did not find his winning product until like December 3rd or something like that in Q4. So like he was kind of late to finding his winning product. He scaled it up in a really short amount of time, right? And are you saying that your revenue from that is funding this entire vacation you're going on?
Yeah, so I started Shy On in December, no, pretty much Q4 2021. So that was the time that I first found my first winner. It was still big at that time. It was like within 7 days. That was massive. And then throughout 2022, still making lots of progress. And until Q4 of last year, that number was double. And that's how how it was funded for the whole trip. So yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah,
So,
it's
so you're on a
happened
5-month
quick
trip right now.
on a
You're
5 months trip now
funded from your profits from Shine On.
from
You're
Shannon
with your
Story.
wife. How old are you?
28.
28. How long have you been married?
We're not officially having married, but we've been dating for over it will be our 11th year of dating. And we engaged 2 years ago. So yeah, we soon in the next 1 or 2 years we get officially paper.
Hey man, that's amazing. Like you're making some incredible memories. So where all have you been? Because you've been bebopping. I'm like a Facebook friend with you, and I'm like, where the heck is Andrew at today? Where all have you been in the last several months?
I've been through Tokyo, Osaka, so pretty much many places in Japan, Taiwan, Vietnam, Thailand, uh, Korea, so all over places.
That's awesome, dude. I'm so happy for you, man. That's incredible. I should have had you bring like kind of a highlight reel, all that to this coffee with Michael. We could have looked at some of that. But anyway, that's awesome. So you've been on the road for 5 months. You're going to Japan. What's after Japan?
So after Japan, after that we went to Thailand, Vietnam, and now I'm in Seoul, Korea. But tomorrow I'll be back to Japan because the weather there just gets so much nicer and warmer. So I want to be back there when it's nice.
Yeah. That's awesome. So what is your favorite memory that you and your wife have created so far on this trip?
So one thing that changed a lot from a few years back, before Cheyenne, we do travel too, but we do like 3-4 weeks traveling. Back in that day, we have to look at the price and then have to debate, should we eat this, should we do that, because the pricing was expensive. But right now, because of what happened in Q4, it's allowed me to just like, okay, I like it, I can do it right away without hesitation of should I do this, should I eat this or not. So that would be the best memory so far. Like we can do whatever we want, eat whatever we want, and just fly whenever we want. So technically my wife and I, we just don't have any planning. We just stay here for
That's
a week or
crazy.
two, and then we say, okay, what should we do next? Okay, let's fly to there. Okay, let's fly back here. Let's fly there. So the freedom of making decision is what is what the best memory so far.
So, I mean, it sounds like, yeah, ultimate freedom is kind of what it's sounding like. So it doesn't sound like you have an itinerary. Doesn't sound like you have a time when you need to get back. It sounds like you guys are just bebopping all over the place, being free spirits here, living it up. Uh-oh. Andrew?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back.
Yeah, we're kind of,
Yes, I'm
I
here.
think you're kind
Can you
of
hear me?
popping in and out. We're losing you a little bit. Okay. Let's
Okay. Could be the one. Could be the one.
Yeah, it might be. Let's just get through it. So, all right, you're going to be teaching an untapped ad strategy today with Google Ads. Pretty cool strategy. I already know what this is. It's anybody that's moving volume, you will take advantage of this, and it will almost certainly work for you. But first up, we do this little thing around here called the Digital Marketer's Toast. Andrew, do you have a beverage?
Yes, I do.
Oh, is that orange juice? Orange juice is acceptable. All right.
It's lemon juice.
Well, that'll work too. Whatever. Raise up your glasses, mugs, bottles, and flasks. Join me now for the Digital Marketer's Toast. Here's to more conversions, more cash, cheap CPMs, and lower CACs, higher CTRs, much higher CVRs to enable ad accounts and big bank accounts, upsells, downsells, and cross-sells, to winning products and repeat sales, and to the thing that everybody knows, the riches are in the niches, but also your email flows. Cheers, everybody. There we go. Today, I'm drinking a light roasted Ethiopian coffee, which I roasted this. People aren't going to care about this, but I roasted this in like 7.5 minutes. And believe it or not, Ethiopia is a really weird coffee. It actually has like a berry flavor to it. It's very odd, but it's good. It's delish. So it's what I'm drinking. Dopamine hit. The rings around the world right there. Let's get into this. Get out your pens and paper, everybody. You're going to want to take notes. This is good stuff. Andrew is an excellent teacher and coach, by the way, and he's got some street cred here. I mean, he's doing it. He's doing the stuff. So, Andrew, are you ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
All right, you get into it, and you just tell me when to change the slides, and I'll do it. Let's roll.
Awesome. Let's do it. So I'm actually very excited for the live stream today, because back in the day I did not know about this Google ad campaigns, and once I know about it, everything changed, because I can recoup back so much sales that I was about to lose if I did not set this up. So this campaign did $114,000 with the cost of $4,000, which is 27x of the return, and with the 18% click-through rate. It's just unheard of. So this campaign is extremely easy to set up, very easy to set up. And once you have that set up, you don't have to adjust it, you don't have to optimize it. Once it's done, it can sit in there collecting your money. Collecting money for you forever. And also, it does not cost so much money as well. The cost will go up based on the volume of your website. So if you have volume of traffic from TikTok, Facebook, any other sources coming to your website a lot, then this cost of the campaign will go up. But if you don't have any traffic, you're not wasting any dollar at all. So, but that's all the pro. What's the con? The con is you have to have traffic from all the sources funnel to your website. So if you have traffic to your website from all the sources, then this campaign will work very well. But if not, this campaign will not be spending, and it's just sitting there. So pro and cons, but the pro is 4,414, and the con is you just have to get traffic from other other sources like TikTok, Facebook. So yeah, it's excited.
I think you've piqued everybody's interest, at least. So 27x return on ad spend with this particular strategy. So let's get into it. All right.
Let's get into it. Yep, we can go to the next slide. Okay, so this cam is called branded search. So you don't need a Google Merchant Center or any Google Shopping for this. So we are going to set up a search campaign, but we're not bidding for general keyword like gift for mom, gift for family. We're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bid for our website name. And the reason are, okay, so normally a website convert at 2%, which is if you have a campaign from Facebook or TikTok, those traffic gonna come to your website, and it's gonna convert about average 2%. So where's the other 98% goes? Are you gonna lose it, or are you gonna try to make money from it again? So 98% they left. Most of them they left because they not having enough trust for your website. Maybe you have too many things going on your website, maybe not having enough reviews. So what are the 98% of the people do? They're gonna go onto Google and search for your store name plus reviews. So for example, your store is abc.com, then they're gonna go to Google and search abc.com reviews. And what you want to do is you want to bid for those keywords. And the reason people are doing that is they want to see what other people say about you. So if we bid for that store name, we will appear on the very, very top, which is the first place, and immediately we can earn people just back. So this is how this works, and this is how with only 4,000, and it generates 27x for my campaign.
So I'm already like anticipating this objection coming from our audience here today. Why would you spend money to bid on your brand keywords when if somebody just types your brand into Google, you probably show up anyway? So why would you spend money to do this?
Yeah. So another type of campaign on this is I also bid for my competitors. So if Michael is my competitors, michaelshyon.com is your website. I will bid for your website. So every time people search for you, I will appear before you, and I will steal your traffic. That is that is what you don't want, but that's what I want. So to get the answer, why do I bid for my website name? So the first is I want myself to appear at number one spot to earn people's trust, because automatically the first page of Google, especially the top three spot, are the most trusted website that people will believe and people click on the most. And and second thing is, if my website doing like just like last December doing $600,000 in sales, if my website doing that much traffic, my competitor gonna bid for my name and they're gonna try to steal all my traffic. So for those two reasons, for now, for me, it's the must to have this brand search. It's the must.
Yeah, I would also add that you're just not guaranteed you're going to be in a top spot either. So even if someone comes in, they type in your brand name, there's just no guarantee you're actually going to be in the top 1, 2, 3 spots. But if you're bidding on your brand keywords, you have a much higher likelihood that you're going to be right there front and center when they go looking for your brand. This is great stuff. All right.
Yep. So for sure, now we're gonna get into the fun part, which is we're gonna set up together. Step one, create a new campaign and select the objective as sales. You can see on the first arrow on the left is sales, and then click continue. Then we can move to the step two.
Here, let's real quick, everybody, get out pen and paper, right? Get out a notepad, be ready to take screenshots and notes. If you're ready for the good stuff, I want to see a pencil in the chat. Pencil in the chat. If you're taking notes, you got your pen and paper ready. If you've got Evernote or Obsidian or your note-taking app out, I want to see pencils in the chat right now. Pencils in the chat. Let us know that you're ready. I don't want to move on too fast before you have the chance to capture this as we go. I told you Andrew's an incredible teacher. He's going to be walking us through step by step how you can set up this campaign. There's no fluff here, and I want to make sure nobody misses it. So we got Facebook user with pen and paper. We got Angie's ready to rock and roll. Sam's ready to rock and roll. Douglas is ready. Martin's ready. We got Wendy ready. Great. More Facebook user. We've got when will this be posted? You'll be able to find this right here on Facebook to watch as soon as it's over. All right, good. Facebook user Laura is ready. All right, very good, very good. So everybody's out. They're attuned to what you're saying. Their ears are on. Their eyes are on. They've got pen in hand. Okay, we're going to go to step 2 here. Select goal to purchase.
Exactly. So step 2, after we click create campaign, and we're gonna after we click continue, we're gonna go to step 2, which is select goal to purchase. On the account, the conversion goal right here on the first arrow on the left, it'll say purchases. It say add to cart. It say call to something. Delete them all and just leave purchases as your objective, because
it'll have objectives. It'll have objectives to like make phone calls. There's all kinds of stuff in here, isn't there?
Yeah, and we all know the reason why Google put it there is Google, as the company, they want to raise the revenue of their ad as well. So they're gonna try their best to take as much money from us, the advertiser, as much as possible. So we have to play along with them, but we have to know like what to remove, what to add. So on step 3, 4, 5, I'm gonna show you more tips and tricks, because I'm sure not so many people out there teaching this for free, and I have not seen a single YouTube video teaching this campaign, but having some of the trick and tip that I'm going to show you on the next few steps. So
awesome. All right, so step 1 is create a new campaign, choose sales. Step 2, you just want purchases here. Step 3,
only purchase. Yep. Step 3, choose search for your campaign type. We don't choose performance max or shopping or discovery or anything. Just search, just a simple text search. That's it for step 3.
Very good.
Yeah. So step 4, we're gonna it will ask you for select ways you would like to reach your goal. We're gonna have website visit check, and at the first arrow on the top here, we're gonna put your website name. For example, michaelshayon.com. You're gonna put michaelshayon.com here in the box. And the campaign name, I like to name it in the way that I can easily remember, and with a quick glance I can see what type of campaign. So I put store name, for example, michaelshayon.com, and bracket dash branded search cam. This is what I do for my website.
Very cool. Okay. Step 5.
Step 5, this is one. This is the first trick I want to show you. People bidding for conversions. You don't want to bid for conversion. Why? Because you're already bidding for conversion on Facebook and TikTok. However, because these people who are gonna search for you, they already intended to buy. That's why they're gonna go Google and search for you. You don't want to bid for conversion second time. You may pay a premium for that. What you want to bid for is clicks, because you just want them to click back to your website as soon as they see your ad. So and I have not seen it anywhere they're teaching. So they everyone choose conversion. I choose click, and that is where I get super high roll ad. So choose click and set a maximum cost per click is $1 at the beginning. Just $1 per click. You may get way cheaper, but $1 will make sure that you will click most of your competitors away if they ever bid for your brand name. So $1 and choose clicks.
Good.
Step number 6, enter advertising location. So because I'm in Canada, it would choose Canada as default. But if you are in the US, then it would choose US as default. So myself, I have to click on enter another location, and I put United States as my location. But most people will stop right here. They will. So if you follow the second arrow down, you can see location options in blue. That by default is it closed. So the whole target and exclude on the third arrow is not open up. So most of that will never show to people. So what we have to do is we have to click on location options. It will have a drop down. It's a target and exclude. On the target, yeah, we have 3 options: first, second, and third. By default, it would select the first option. But if you read about it, it say people in or regularly in or who have shown interest in your target locations. And the very first option is what Google want us to choose, because that is the way that Google gonna make the most money, to show it to people interested in the US. So that's why we don't want to waste money on there. So I choose the second option, which is people in or regularly in your target location. So I ensure people that are spend most of the time in the United States to see my ad, and that in that way you're gonna save so much money by not showing up to people that are not even in the US. So
Yeah, this is actually very sneaky. I know I've made a lot of Google ads, and they do this. This is collapsed right here. So basically, all you see is this, and it says location options, but it's collapsed. And if you click it down, it's defaulted to presence or interests, people in, regularly in, or have shown interest in your location. So it could be somebody that lives in the UK or somewhere else who just, I don't know, maybe they buy stuff from United States websites, or maybe they come here on infrequent business trips, or maybe they have a grandmother that's here, and they're like it could be somebody that's not here, right? But somehow shows interest in the United States, and then Google is going to show them your ads, even though you don't really want to ship to them or something like that. So Andrew's exactly right. You choose presence here, people in irregularly in your targeted locations. You have to change this to really make it better for your ad. There was a question that came through. So real quick, before we go to step 7, back here on step 4, someone in the chat is asking, Michael Chris, what web address? I think what happened was you were talking about michaelshineon.com as like an example or something like that. The idea is
Yeah.
that right here, you put your website, right? It's your website. So if you're, whatever, jimsgifts.com or giftsrightnow.com or whatever your website is, that's what you put right here. Is that right, Andrew?
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Put your website name there.
Yeah, very good. Okay, let's keep going. Step 7. Take it away.
Okay, so step 7. Google will be asking for the keyword you want to bid for, which is, I mentioned earlier, the keyword will be your website's name because this is the brand search campaign. For example, if your website is belesme.com, use the following phrase match, because you don't want to use exact match, because the reason is if you use exact match, you're gonna have a list of 10,000 keyword to enter. That's take you forever. You want to use phrase match, which begin with a quotation and end with a quotation. What phrase match means is every time people search for a long phrase, and if your keyword is inside that phrase, you will be shown up for that the whole phrase, and you'll be shown up for that. So that's why I'm using phrase match. So, for example, quotation belesme.com close, open quotation belesme close, open quotation belesme gift close, or the last one is open belesme reviews and close. So we just want to make sure we catch people intention what they're gonna type. They may type belesme reviews, they may type gift, may type .com, and you also may want to be doing belesme space com because people are lazy to type dot. So you want to cache that as well.
Yeah, so I think we need to spend a little time here on this real quick. So a lot of our audience probably is not doing Google ads, and I think we may have just lost them because Google has, I think they have phrase match, exact match. I think they have a third one, which is broad match. One of those they were phasing out. So I'm not sure if they have all 3 still or not. But so what changes the kind of match, right, for Google is how you open and close the keyword. So here you can see Andrew's got these little quotation marks. That tells Google they need to do a phrase match on the keyword. And then, and we'll try to explain this a little bit more without getting too in the weeds. If you use brackets, like brackets on the ends, that tells Google it's an exact match. So let's start with brackets because it's probably the easiest to explain. If you put in brackets, belesme.com, and that's it for this campaign, Google is literally only going to show your ad if in the search results somebody puts belesme.com exactly. No additional words or anything like that. It'd have to say belesme.com exactly if you use the brackets, right? Because that's an exact match. You're telling Google, only show my ad when it exactly matches what's in these brackets, right? Phrase match is different. It gives Google a little bit more flexibility to show your particular ad. Andrew, am I getting this right so far?
Yep, you get correctly.
Okay, so let's run through these examples real quickly, and then we can move on. I just want to make sure we're not losing anybody. I want to make sure everybody understands. So if you use belesme gift, right? Belesme gift, and it's a phrase match, right? Phrase match, again, we're using quotations around the keyword that tells Google, hey, phrase match this, not exact match it, phrase match it. If somebody comes in and they type belesme gift reviews or belesme gift discount or belesme gift ships today or something like that, Google will show your ad for all of those, right? Because what it's looking for is this kind of front piece of the keyword phrased with some other keywords, right? If that makes sense. And it's going to do that with each of these keywords. So if somebody types belesme.com reviews, right, you'll probably show up, not because of this phrase match, but because of this one, because you have belesme.com as a phrase match. And then if they type reviews, it'll probably show your ad. Andrew, is all of that accurate? Is there anything you want to add?
That's 100% accurate.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
If anybody's confused about this, I'd encourage you to like just go to YouTube or Google and look for like Google Ads uh, keyword matching or something like that, and someone will walk you through. You'll be able to find a video where someone walks you through the different types of matching that Google will do for your keywords. It's not that difficult. It is confusing if it's the first time you're hearing it though. So all right, this is awesome, Andrew. This is awesome. Were we done with step 7? Can I go to the next one?
Yep, we are all done with step 7. Yes.
Okay, awesome.
So I have an extra tip, because if you just starting out or your website does not have enough traffic from Facebook, from TikTok, from any other places, Google will not allow you to create this campaign at all. But I have a solution. So the problem is when you're not having enough traffic, and then you try to publish this campaign, it will say the error will come back and say low traffic. What you do is, I have another way to go around it, to bypass it. So instead of, so you remember we enter the keyword is belesma.com, belesma gift. Those you don't have to enter it just yet. Delete them all. If you have this, if you have this error when you publish, so delete them all and enter jewelry in the box, because the word jewelry has tons and tons of search every single day. So the volume is not low traffic anymore. The volume for this keyword is like very high. So 100% Google will let you create this campaign if you're using the word jewelry, just to bypass this creation.
So you're saying enter jewelry here in the keywords?
Correct. Yeah. So because if we enter Belesma, for example, and Belesma was just created 5 days ago, and Google have not indexed that, and it will say this keyword is low traffic. We cannot create this, publish this campaign for you. So it will kick you back into the step and enter another keyword. So what we do is we delete everything and enter jewelry in this box. And later on step 10, I remember, something like that. I will show you how to remove the word jewelry and replace it with your keyword. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So you still use your website here. You're just, so look, this
Correct.
is only, I'm just going to recap that. So this is only if you get an error when you try to do this part, right? If you put in your keywords for your site name here, sometimes if you don't get enough traffic to your site, Google will throw an error and it won't let you make the campaign. So Andrew's got a clever workaround where what he does is if Google throws that error, he comes back to this, he deletes out your branded keywords and he just puts jewelry. And it sounds like here in a little bit, Andrew will tell us how to do kind of the switcheroo and get it back to your keyword. So, okay. I didn't even know that one. So this is good. This is really good.
So pretty much we just, instead of go straight line, we just have to go one circle and go back to where we are at, just to bypass that policy problem. So
awesome.
After you enter the keyword, you will click continue, and you'll be on the step 8. Fill out headlines and description. So this is very, very easy. So this, because the whole thing is very long, I couldn't fit it into one slide. What I did was I cut them up into 3 parts. So from left to right, 1, 2, 3. On top, you will see final URL. You want to put your website name there, like for example, belesma.com. You want to put your website name right there. On right below display path, you don't have to enter anything. Okay. So, and then now we move to the center pictures, headlights. You can see on top headline 4 out of 15. What you want to do is you want to fill out all 15 headlines. You don't want to left any empty, because what Google does is they will mix and match between the headline, the description, and they just do their own optimization for you. You don't have to do anything, but your job is you have to enter all the headline. It's very easy. It's only maximum 30 characters, which is best jewelry, for example, that take up like 12 characters already. If you offer free shipping, then you enter free shipping. If you offer 5% discount, 10% discount, buy 2 get 1 for any discount, you can enter it here as long as it fit within 30 characters. So fill out all 15 headlines, and now we move to the description. We have 4 descriptions to fill out. Description is very easy. Pretty much you just repeat what you say in the headlines in just a long format way. So best jewelry for your family, free shipping today, 5% off. As long as those fit in 90 characters and you do four of them, they don't have to be 100% different, but yeah, they cannot be 100% the same. You can just switch up, like for example, best jewelry for your family, the second one best jewelry for your son, best jewelry for your daughter. So this, you can have your own creativity, or you can ask ChatGPT to do it for you. Because you can just, hey ChatGPT, write me 15 headlines and for description for my Google search text ad, and this is what I'm selling on my website.
Yeah,
And they just
that's so clever. And it needs to be 90 characters or less. Go. That's
it
awesome.
will pump it out in like 2 seconds,
Yeah,
very quickly.
that's awesome. Okay, cool.
So, yeah, so that's step 8. Step 9, we're gonna set a budget and publish the campaign. We're gonna set it when you first start it. Put $10, and then gradually go up when you have more traffic, more sales, and all that stuff. So $10, and then click on publish campaign, and this is all done. If you have any error when you click publish campaign, when you click the publish the campaign, if it has any error, it will go back to 99%. That will be the low traffic problem, which we're gonna solve in the step 10. Yeah,
Very
but
good.
if you follow all the steps, exactly what I just said, you will be able to publish the campaign with no problem at all. Awesome. So step 10, we add keyword for step 7.1. So what is step 7.1? Remember I said if your if your website has low traffic, it will not let you to publish the campaign. Then you have to enter the word jewelry instead of your website's name, just so you can publish. So after you publish your campaign, you will go into your campaign and go to search keywords. It's very easy to find. It's the column on the left hand side of your campaign. Just have to click on that, click on search keyword, and here, because I already deleted it. So on here, uh, on the white box, it will say jewelry. What you have to do is just click on the checkbox and remove that jewelry keyword. After you remove it, then you can click on the blue, the blue plus sign, and then you can enter bellesmere.com, Bellesmere jewelry, Bellesmere reviews, just like your website, just like on the step 7.
And so
I hope it makes sense. Yeah.
jewelry will be listed here.
No, jewelry will be removed.
No, yeah, sorry. So I'm saying that if you tried to set up the branded campaign first, you get the error, you put jewelry, you create the campaign. When you come in here, you will see jewelry listed as a keyword, right?
Yes.
And then you're saying delete it from here and then add your branded
Yep.
keywords.
Exactly.
I didn't even know
Yep.
about this. I didn't even know this workaround. It's very clever.
It's like go one circle back. Yeah.
That's very clever. There's always a way. There's always a way.
Always a
people.
way.
Yeah,
Always a way.
that's
So
good.
yeah, it sounds very simple, very simple. But if you can get 27x and 18% CTR on this
Yeah,
campaign,
that
that
was
you would never have to touch it. You would never have to optimize it. You would never have to worry about gonna overspend or anything. Then this is just like autopilot printing cash, printing money for you. So very easy. Yeah. That's way when you hit like $50,000 in sales, you can optimize it a little bit, but that's a little bit more advanced. So instead of bidding for clicks, you're gonna bid for you're gonna bid for target CPA, but that a little bit more advanced. But if you just start and you want to get this up and start to bid for click at $1 click and to forget about it.
So
And
how much traffic do you think somebody needs to be getting to their store to worry about this, to like need to go set this up and be able to benefit from it?
For me, if you're thinking about taking Scion seriously, you just go ahead and set this up and just forget about it. Because as I said, if you don't have traffic from any other sources, this campaign will never spend. If you set up correctly, it will never spend. So this is the campaign that if you're thinking about having Scion as one of your source of income, you're taking Sean seriously, you really dedicated to it, then just go and set this up and forget about this, because you never know if you have lots of traffic from from Facebook and TikTok, and you're not making sales from Facebook and TikTok, those traffic may make you sales through this campaign. So just set up
Yeah.
as soon as possible. Just set up and forget about it.
Yeah. This is awesome. This is really cool. So someone in the chat asks, when do you know when to scale the $10?
Yep,
But
for sure. So that $10, Google will tell you when you run out budget. Like it will say limited by budget, right? Or when you can see that you're not spending all that $10, but your return on investment is so high, just pump that up to 50, because what you're telling Google is, hey Google, I know that you're doing absolutely crushing the campaign is absolutely crushing it. Here's more money. Feel free to spend it if you need it to. So if you got this campaign performing at a positive ROAS for you, feel free to pump up to $50. Or when you have that arrow, which is say limited by budget, then just up it to 50, then to 100 to 200, then just leave it there. It will not spend all. If it spend all, two cases: you set up wrong, or you have so many traffic to your websites that you're just printing money. So
yeah. Very cool.
yeah,
So we've got another question here. How will Google know about the conversions? Is there a need to set up a pixel?
okay. So TikTok, Facebook, Google, they all have their own pixels, right? So the way to set up Google Pixel is like it's very easy. It just you just have to Google it, how to set up Google Pixels. It will have like 1,000 videos show you how to set this up. What I use is, because I'm also using Google Shopping, which is going through Google Merchant Center. I'm using a third-party app on Shopify app, which is called Simprosi. It has the monthly charge on it, but it will install the pixel for you, like no headache at all. You just 2 click, boom, boom, done. So very easy.
Yeah, if you're using Shopify, it's super easy. What's the name of that app again? I know exactly what you're talking about because I have it installed. It's it's like Simpros or something like that.
Yeah, Sim Pro and SYS Sim Process. That's what I usually call
hang
it.
on. I'm gonna pull it. I'll spell it and I'll type it in the chat here. Let me get it up. It's Simprosys. That's right.
Yeah, Sim Process. Yeah.
Simprosys. There you go. That's the name of the app. Yeah, it makes it super easy. Okay, so let's see here. Is that it? All right. Let's a couple things here real fast. Those listening here, how many of you are going to go and set this up right now? I want to see it in the chat. How many of you are going to go set this campaign up like right after this call? Now, remember, Andrew did 114K with this one simple campaign. Results, obviously, they aren't guaranteed. You know, Andrew's an expert here. He's been at e-commerce now for about a year and a half. He's got a lot of traffic going to his site, right? So it's a skill set like anything else. We've talked about all that. So the results aren't guaranteed. However, how many of you are going to go and give this a whirl? Give this a whirl. Wow, this is awesome. A lot of people taking action. The number one reason people don't get results is because they just don't take any action. That's the number one reason people don't get results. And look at this. We've got San Rocco is going to go do it. Grace Treasures is going to go do it. Facebook user is going to do it. We have Benji going to do it. A couple more Facebook users. Nilesh is going to go take care of it. Laura is going to go do it. Gifting is next. Wendy is on the way. Very, very good. This is awesome. Arthur, I see you, buddy. Lots of Facebook users here. Very cool. This is awesome. I love to see all the action in the chat. That's amazing. That's amazing. Andrew, where can people go to find out more about you? So Andrew, I'm sorry, you know what? I should have done this at the beginning. Andrew's leading our Vietnamese Facebook community. So he actually is in the community, he's participating, sharing tips and tricks. You're going live every week in the community too. Where else can people go to find out more about you or connect with you?
So pretty much, I have not set up anything much yet. But if you want to know more about me, you can go andyvo.co. So andyvo.co. I have all my links and stuff there. I haven't done anything a lot to it, but that's one way to connect with me. I have my Facebook, and or you can join the Vietnamese Shy On group if you want to join there. So yeah, I can be found everywhere. I try to get myself out there everywhere now. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Well, Andrew, thank you for coming on. Hey, everybody, let's give Andrew a big thanks. If you learned something today, if you think this was valuable, let's get some applause going on. Let's get those little hands in there. Tell Andrew thank you very much. Andrew, I really appreciate having you on, especially because I know you're so busy bebopping around the world here, having the time of your life and making memories with your wife, which is pretty freaking amazing. Yeah, you're getting lots of thank you. Lots of people appreciate this. Yeah, we'll have you on again. Do me a favor, if you're watching on YouTube. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say one more thing. There's one more way you can find me. There's one more way you can find me, which is Shy On Pro. Why? Because Shy On Pro has a weekly office hour, and every Wednesday, me, Steven, and Daniel, we are rotating to take that Q&A in Shy On Pro right now. So if you want to have one-on-one chat with me, pretty much not one-on-one, but like we have the whole group chat, but you can ask me, Steven, or Daniel questions. Any questions you have in that 1 hour Shy On Pro office hour. So here we go. There's one more way you can find me. Shy On Pro.
That's amazing. Cool. So Shine On Pro. Shine On Pro. By the way, big changes coming to Shine On Pro soon. We're about to level some things up again like we do. All right. Do me a favor. Go to shineon.com. Sign up. If you're not signed up yet, it takes 60 seconds. You can start selling today. If you're on YouTube, head over to our Facebook group. You can search Shine On Profits on Demand. I'm sure we'll be the top group. It's where all the party is. It's where the party is. All the magic happens. It's a lot of fun. If you're in Facebook and you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go do that. We actually have exclusive content we're only publishing on YouTube that you can find over there. And then if you'd like, you can follow us on Instagram or our Facebook page. Everybody, thank you for tuning in this week. How do I get my thing back up? Andrew, thanks for coming on. Looking forward to following your journey. Till next time, everybody, happy selling. Take care.
Happy selling, everyone.